Hi everybody, today we're going to be starting 1.6 surface area and volume of a sphere. Today's lesson will focus on solving problems that involve the surface area and volume of a sphere. So you can see in your diagram there, we have a nice picture of a sphere. This here sphere contains methane and carbon dioxide, so CH4 and CO2, and that helps produce during the treatment of wastewater. Alright, that's what's produced when we treat our wastewater. Pretty neat. So there's your surface area of a sphere. Surface area of a sphere with radius r is simply given by surface area equals 4 pi r squared. So you have your diagram there. The center is right here. Radius goes from that center to any part on the outside of the sphere, and then your diameter goes from the one part of the sphere right through the center and through there. So basically cuts it in half, really, if you want to think of it like that. Okay. Let's look at example 1 where it says determine the surface area of a sphere. So we're going to need our formula, surface area of a sphere. Alright. It says the diameter of a sphere is approximately 3 inches. Determine the surface area. So literally all we do is need to take the 3 inches. And you want to do is cut that in half because radius is half the diameter. So we'll take this radius and we'll put in 1.5 because that is half of the radius should be gone. That is half of the diameter. And next, all you're going to do, this is pretty straightforward, pretty simple calculation. You're going to square the 1.5, which would give you 2.25. Then I'm going to multiply that by 4, which gives us 2.5 times 4, which would give us 9 pi. And now on your calculator, all you need to do is hit 9 pi, and you'll get 9 multiplied by pi. So we go to our calculator, and we hit 9 times pi, and we get 28.274,333,88 again. That, and of course our unit, our surface area is going to be inches. It's going to be inches, so we'll need a exponent. Inches, and area we know is square two-dimensional. All right, and now we're going to round it based on what it says. This here said to the nearest square inch, so 28.2. The 2 leaves the 8 at an 8, and don't forget your units. At the end of the question, it's going to be 28 inches squared. Okay. There's a check your understanding question that goes along with this. It says answer, and the answer is approximately 50 inches squared. So it's just the same, and you're going to do that on your own. You can give that a try. Alright, so that's example 1. Pretty straightforward. Next one's a softball. So you see a softball's a little bigger than a baseball or a hardball. For those of you that have played any baseball or softball in the past. Alright, that's why the diameter is different. That is 4 inch where that has a 3 inch diameter. Okay. And I'm not sure if those are exact numbers. I'm not too familiar. Some of you guys would know that for sure. Let's look at example 2 where it says let's determine the diameter of a sphere. So when we're determining the diameter of a sphere, what we're going to do is, I don't think it would hurt to sketch a diagram. I'd like to sketch a quick diagram, and we're given the surface area. So we're going to use the same formula as we did in example 1. I'm going to go get that for you now. So we have our diagram we drew here on the sphere. The dotted around here kind of tries to give you that three-dimensional feel. All right. So there's a formula, right? Okay. And we have the surface area, so I'm going to rewrite my formula. I'll enter the data as we have it. So it said it was 20 square inches, so that's what the surface area is, and we're looking for the diameter. Obviously, our formula has the radius, so we'll solve for the radius, and once you have the radius, you just have to simply double it. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to divide. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to divide each side by 4 pi. All right. So I'll make these fractions. Okay. All right. what happened there. Sometimes they're by formatting. There we are right now. And then we're going to divide both sides by 4 pi. Right? So both sides by 4 pi, both sides by 4 pi. 4 pi's divide. Again, I don't need to see this, but it's a good habit to get into, for sure. And that's going to leave you with the, as you see here, radius squared, right? Okay. You can switch the side if you want. It's up to yourself. You can leave it on the right-hand side. It really doesn't make a difference. And that's equal to the radius squared. Okay. At this point, what I do is I like to swap them. I'm going to change it. I'm going to cut that out, and I'm going to just put it on the other side. I'm just going to literally change sides here. Okay. They're equivalent, right? And now we're going to take the square root of both sides. So once we take the square root of both sides, you're going to simply have radius, and then this whole item will have to be taken to the square root. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that formatting. I do apologize. I'll fix that though. That's no big deal. Put pi in there. So it's going to be copy. That does not let me do it, so I just got to manually enter it. Not a big deal. 4 pi. So the radius is going to equal the square root of 20 over 4 pi. And now this is when you want to plug it in your calculator, okay? So once I plug this in my calculator at this point, I get r equal to, go to my calculator, I take r equal to the square root of 20 divided by 4 pi, and I'll get 1.2615. That's all you need. Okay. So it says to the nearest tenth of an inch, so the 6 is going to round the 2 up, so I go equals, and like I mentioned before, the 6 rounds the 2 up to a 3, so that comes that, and it is simply in inches, because it was inches squared, and we know that the radius is simply going to be the 1 unit, right? So you can oh, we're looking for the diameter. My bad. It's not a big deal. I was just going to erase that. So we know that the diameter is equal to 2 times the radius, right? My apologies. Which is equal to 2 multiplied by, and we'll take that number that's already in our calculator, obviously. I should have done that first. I do apologize. Not a big deal. Alright, and we get equal to 2.5231, and it's, we have that there, so we say that the diameter is equal to, and we'll write a sentence, the diameter is approximately equal to 2.5 inches. Alright, that's a tenth of an inch, right? And sometimes you'll see this expressed as a fraction, alright, which would be, we can change it as a mixed number, but I'm fine with that right now. Basically 2.5 inches, is, you know what I mean? But the tenth of an inch is here, okay? But again, this could be represented as, or we might have it shown like this. 2 5/10. I'm not sure if that's what I was looking to. Again, or 2 1/2 inches, obviously. Okay. Again, it's fine. I'm okay with the 2 doesn't 5. It's tenth of an inch is doesn't 5. The 2 left the 5 and a 5. All right. So with that goes the next one, and again, it's done in the same way, and you're going to get approximately 8 9/10 of an inch, or 8.9, right? When you round it. Okay. So I think that'll be it. For doing the surface area questions. Next, we'll look at the volume on the next example, okay? So that was our example 2 on 1.6, volume, surface area and volume of a sphere. So we'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.